Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Frozen Malente. We're back into the UnderMine. I just wish to kind of just chill out and do something fun today. And to do that, we shall take Black Rabbit. Let's go. I'd like to just do something fun, entertaining, and not have to really worry about many things, to be honest. Source voices cloud from defeated enemies. That's probably pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, we'll take it. Get all these craftables done and dusted with. We'll double check to make sure there's no potions left, because I have unlocked more stuff. And yeah, I guess with this game, we're kind of just really waiting for a new update more than anything else. Sends a blessing, so it activates again and again. Ooh. Yeah, let's hit that. Ambrosia. Seems pretty good to me. But yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm more just chilling than anything else. Adds a hard point, fires daggers when our point is damaged. Well, it gets out the rotation, so let's take it and get it now. Yeah, I've been kind of just chilling, playing lots of different games as well, which is going to be nice. And I know some of you guys that may or may not be watching this are enjoying those, so that's kind of nice to see as well. I've got a long list of games that I kind of just want to play because essentially they're in my Steam library or like Microsoft library or something, you know, and I kind of need to just be like, let's just play it, get it out the way, you know, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore, and I can say that, you know, I've actually played the game, you know? Because at the moment, we have a bit of a problem with me not finishing games, as probably some of you may experienced already. Ooh, the flamey thing. Let's take that. It is actually pretty good. Increase my luck is the next thing, and increase intelligence or dex is what we'll go with. So those are the main targets. I would like intelligence, but we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. Ooh, actually, there's something I can actually hit here. I was hoping for something good. Well. But yeah, so that's kind of like at the forefront of my mind at the moment, is to do all that sort of stuff. Luck. Luck is on there. I didn't even look at what I actually got for my curse. That was my fault there. What do we get? Decreased luck. Oh, I got luck and I decreased my luck. That's brilliant. It seems like a perfect idea for something I would do, you know? Is not read what they're gonna do, never bother to reroll the thing, and then get the thing that just cancels each other out anyway. I'm assuming it cancels each other out, so... Ooh. Interesting. I can't really do much with that, to be honest, I think, with the bombs, because I don't know if they reach that. Could attempt it, but I'm not going to waste 2 bombs. They're actually pretty useful, so... So we're looking at any more luck increases and dexterity, just do my dex damage. And also... intelligence, because I got some stuff to scale with that, so that's kind of like the plan as such for now. But yeah, I've been playing a bunch of different games, essentially kind of going through my backlog. Like, I have way too many games that I just need to play, and essentially, like, I bought the games and was like, oh, these games are really interesting, and then kind of like played them for like maybe a small amount of time, and then that was it. You know? And a lot of it, I think, comes down to, like, trying to get into the games. It's the whole, sim debacle, right? if you ever play Sims, you normally just go in there, you do the thing that you were going to do, and then you just kind of just stop. You know? Actually, I can ascend this blessing, can't I? Nice, it did it twice. That's pretty good. And now I have 3 luck. That was kind of worth it. What do we want here? I want to buy the keys, actually. You want this potion? Drop 2 random potions. Well, it's actually worth it, to be honest. And we got temporary increased luck and recover health in the buy that potion. And then down we go, I guess, to the next floor. 4 bombs, 6 keys overall, which I think is absolutely well worth it. But yeah, there's a bunch of other games I've got. I got to like double check through my Steam library, but there's games like I kind of like have half finished but never really got round to it. And there's also ones I have finished that I maybe not finished on this channel, that I kind of started like ages ago, and I kind of like got to a point where I was kind of happy to leave it, or at least until there's something new like preparing me to do. It's only what ends up happening, right, is I'll tend to do this a lot where Dex is something we do want, so we'll put that down. Just so we have that. Anyway, so yeah, this is something that I'll tend to do a lot, is I will like play through games and I like not complete the last mission until I like get an update to the game or something I know that I can then get more content out of it, right? I feel like it just kind of like finishes the game, and sometimes if I'm really enjoying it, I feel like why would I end the game now when I get so much more out of it by doing all the side quests and stuff? So although I moan about games, there are games that literally are like that currently. A good example of that is Dying Like the Beast. As much as I moan about some of the stuff that like the early game setup compared to both 1 and 2, and sort of the jump in sort of like how that story is kind of integrated in with everything. I enjoyed my time with the game. I absolutely loved it, and I love being back to be able to play it again, essentially. So I'm kind of a bit disappointed to kind of have completed the game, but I have pretty much, yeah, I've hunted everything. I think the only thing I got left to do is just get all the armor pieces, and then once I've done that, I've done literally everything on that game. Oh, and some of the random collectibles as well, but yeah. I have pretty much done everything that I possibly can do that would make me feel satisfied, you know? I'm not like a 100% completionist, except I am in certain games, depending on like how much time investment I got. Actually, that is something, like, for certain games, I feel like I could play them without like a worry. Ouch. This is not a good thing. There we go. You know? I could literally play it until the end of time and still kind of like enjoy the game. Hades 1 is a pretty good one on that as well, and I guess Hades 2 now will kind of throw into that. Slay the Spire is kind of a bit one of those where I kind of like go in and out of it, right? Like, I've got pretty far in the games, I've just not really committed into actually, like, sitting down and completing the whole thing, right? I do want to do that, but I'm kind of like, do I really want to do that? I feel like I want to, you know? So yeah, it's kind of, it's weird, right? Binding of Isaac's also one, but that's kind of like a never-ending cycle of torture. Nah, it's a really good game as well, and every so often I come back to it when I feel like I'm kind of in that mood to play some, you know? Again, I feel like a lot of it I'll end up doing like in like a sort of 3-month period where I like obsessively play over something and then not touch it anymore. What's other games that I've kind of like picked up playing again? Yeah, I went back through a Subnautica phase recently. That was another one there. Increase the duration of your ignite effect. Ignites other enemies when you defeat enemies with a fire effect. I kind of like that idea, but then I'm like... Lightning bolt. I'm going to stasis this and pick this up. I think that is the best solution. Do the thing that I want to do. Was there anything in the shop in here? I'll buy that because it gives me a key, a bomb, and some steak, so it is actually well worth it. Let's go. Do you need Pierce and Bounce though for this build to work better? Ooh, now I get the original form. Or the flying form. But yeah, there are a bunch of games are on that list. I kind of want to finish. Like one for like YouTube, which I might end up doing just for the sake of finishing off, might be Dredge, because I did enjoy my time with that game, and I think just other stuff kind of came as a priority. In between that, it was getting to like the puzzle area bits where it's like I probably wasn't getting as much done as I would have liked to in each episode towards where I was. So yeah, and then it was just going to be like kind of that, because I was enjoying it. I was wanting to like do that sort of grind session, if you get what I mean. So yeah. Actually, fuse that and that. Confirm. I will take that, actually. As a very good thing for me to take, because it literally will work entirely with my build. So, voila. The fan and knives works with my knives, so yeah, back with the fan again. I still stand by, I think the fan and knife probably shouldn't work with Black Rabbit in this way. I mean, it's cool that it does. We'll show what you mean now. Oh, they changed it. No, they haven't. So, yeah, it increases your general fork, so you can actually keep this going for quite a while. Which is kind of like the problem with it. So it actually works on your normal knives, which is the thing that I think is a bit kind of like it shouldn't do that, but hey, I'm not going to complain. And that's a bomb to go in there. This is one of those ones where you probably want to like complete the floor first before exploring everything, just because I've got the effects stacked. Right. Okay, and that is the floor donezo. Let's go in here, see what we get off this. Yeah, I could get that actually, but smoldering coal seems fine. Like, it'll work with the burning, and if we got good luck, then we can have that being triggered quite well. some healing. But yeah, I mean, there are a bunch of like strategy games and stuff. Like, one that I played a little bit that I kind of probably should go back to and actually like properly learn how to play as well. This is one that, and a lot of other people are probably going to be like, what? Have you really not got like that very far? It's like, FTL. I know. But like, I have like completed like a run and stuff on it and everything else as well, and had really good fun. Got some like the secret unlocks in some cases, but I've never really sat down and like unlocked everything on it and actually like sort of like semi thought I like mastered the game as such. And I guess that's my point, I would probably say, is the fact that I kind of haven't done that with like that particular game. It's such a good game as well, like I don't know why I haven't. It's not even like a thing like, oh, it's like, oh, you know, it's just, consumes mana when you defeat enemies. That's fine. Increase my luck. But yeah, like, it's kind of one of those things where it's just like, yeah, why haven't I? And part of me thinks this is like a difficulty thing in some of these games where it's like, yeah, I don't need anything from here actually. Where like the games are either like they start off really difficult or they start off easy and then get difficult. And I think some of the people mentioned before, like in comments and stuff on like other things, they just find like the difficulty really off-putting, or you kind of like do that. Like, I will admit, I tend to like get like really weird luck because I play dumb things, right? Shall we say? So like I will do stuff where my brain just kind of goes and switches off while I relax, because that's kind of like why I play games and stuff like that. Like a lot of my day-to-day stuff normally involves me kind of either being concentrating or applying some knowledge in some way. Like I don't really switch off unless I am playing games, and even then like my brain's just randomly going through all the silly stuff in my head, you know? Okay, we don't care about that room. So yeah, there are a bunch of stuff that I would say are let me pick that up. Going down here. And that's all done there. Go there to the right. And it's not like it's bad or anything. It's just like the way my brain has kind of set itself up for, right? Ooh, lucky. Well, we got a good amount of luck, so I'm expecting to get some really good return on investment. Where are we now? Do we want to do that? Not really. But yeah. Ooh. I mean, getting both of those is kind of cool, actually. They probably work really well together. I'm going to see what is in my item room first, though, the treasure room, before deciding if we're going to do that. Because it's just good defense, right? Every time I spend gold, I just gain strength, which allows me to kind of, like, not deal more damage, but, like, survive a little bit. What we got here? Like, there's nothing really good here. Recovers health when you or your followers defeat enemies. Actually, that's pretty good, Hungry Ghost. You get health back for defeating enemies, but I want something better. And is that the melee? Shockwave when you attack enemies in melee. Don't care about that either. One more. Reach. Meal ticket. Cheese and that. Yeah, I don't really care. I generally don't care about any of those. I mean, I might take the cheese. I might take the cheese. Like, I mean, I could take the bolts and stuff, but it doesn't scale off anything I want, so... I mean, it does scale off the fork and stuff, so there is that as well. We could go for the whole crossbow build again. Have I done that once? No, I've done that once already. You know. I'll use 2 keys to this. Reduce max life. I get more intelligence though, so I'll take it. Increases all that cool stuff. Oh, max mana, sorry. And luck it is, I guess. And then we'll save my gold. Anyone go this way? What did he want? A key for that chest. Yes, that's actually pretty good. Just because I'm about to get, like, all the good stuff out of this anyway, so it's, like, actually a pretty good investment. I mean, are there any other games I kind of want to finish or play through? Yeah, I mean, I was quite a big, like, completionist, like, back when I first started playing games. Played a lot of, the whole Ratchet and Clank games, like PlayStation 2 back in the day. That was fun. And kind of wish I, See, once I've used the knives, it triggers quite well. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. The knife shouldn't be able to stack off it. I don't know why it does, but it does. Let's go down. I mean, if you get anything that can kind of increase my intelligence, we'll be having a very, very good run. That's great. And, like, we've picked up nothing else. Remember that, like, that kind of, like, negatively impacts us. Really. Right? Like, I got no other blessings outside of the ones I actually wanted, so... Yeah, there are a bunch of other games I would like to play at some point if I get the opportunity. I mean, we do have the, ouch. Outer Wilds, is it? I don't know, Outer Worlds? No, Wilds, Worlds, Outer Worlds. 2. The second one of the other one coming out that they wanted to try and charge us like 80 quid or something up for. I couldn't believe it when I saw game companies trying to do that stuff. I still can't believe they are still trying to do that stuff as well. Like everyone knows that, like, if you just make something affordable, people will buy it. And, like, your upfront costs in, like, designing a game should not really be what they are trying to do with it, right? You know, words coming out of my mouth is, I'm not a game designer, but... I just would use this. keep that around, and go that way. It's one of those things where I'm just like... the sort of pettiness of, like, everyone trying to get more and more money out of stuff is just really frustrating. Ooh, charisma. That works out pretty well for me. Let's do all of that. And luck and some mana. Why not? Max mana can be somewhat useful still. And let's go and see what is in here. Ooh, a luck upgrade. Might as well take it. Like, getting more luck at this point is just like... the only thing I'm missing is my lucky coin again. Oh, we've got this to remove a curse, so let's do it. Mana each are gone. That's pretty good. Okay, that's well worth taking. Like 100% well worth taking that. I need food and healing. That will work. And that and that. Yes. I could have actually used the potion again. But yeah, I mean, I think all the misplays are always like part of my charm. You know, I do stupid stuff for stupid reasons, and somehow still come out ahead. I bet that does annoy some people sometimes. Dex, luck, strength, or... I think we just take the luck here. We got the healing as well. We're at 7 luck on there, plus the increase again luck that I get from other stuff as well anyway. And yeah, I guess we're done. We are done for this floor. Just let's double check this, see what's in here. Ooh. Nah. And gold. But yeah, I mean, I wonder. Yeah, I do wonder. Between that, games like this do give me a chance to kind of just offload some steam a little bit. I think that's kind of why I enjoy them so much. Is I can just kind of like sit back and relax for a little bit and not have to worry too much about. Oh, come on, really? That's gonna kill me in it. Of course it did. I was so sap as well. Man, that poison damage really ticked down, didn't it? That poison damage really ticked down just by hitting that. I guess that's the annoying part sometimes about this, is the fact that when you do get hit by the poison, it really just kind of drains your health away completely. I guess we'll leave that here anyway. A little bit of a smaller video. So other stuff I've got to do for this afternoon as well. But again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.